Hello, class. I watched the video a couple of times because I wanted to make sure I was getting the message. Now, Simon, I didn't want to disagree with him, but I do. First of all, he didn't propose the question, the millennial question, so I looked it up. I found it at success.com, linked below. It came out January 10th, 2017. The question is, why do millennials have a bad reputation in the workplace? So I thought about that and I was looking up information on this assignment, and I asked my coworker if he identified as a millennial. He said yes. And we found an article at latimes.com that came out March 25th of 2016. And it was kind of the flip side of what Simon was talking about. Essentially, I think everyone should read this article, first of all. It was how to deal with the older generation at work. Because I am considered a millennial, and I am at the very beginning of that category. Nonetheless, I am a millennial, and I'm not a spring chicken. So it's how to talk to older generations in the workplace, basically. And another issue I had with Simon was he was very broad with his stereotypes, his descriptions. Millennials are lazy. That is so broad. I know lots of baby boomers that are lazy at work. But I think what the message was supposed to be was, what can management do to get the most out of the youngest generation, the millennials, at work? So I looked up another article, and it talked about communication preferences throughout all the generations. And this article came out February 21st, 2017, linked below from medium.com. And it went over what the best way to communicate in order to get the best result. So baby boomers were more comfortable with face-to-face meetings. Generation X, which is my husband's generation, preferred email. My generation, millennial, preferred text message. So I don't quite agree with my category. I don't really like labels, but that's not where this was going. So ultimately, I think management wants to build a bridge in order to close the gap, to find out what makes the millennial tick in order to maximize their potential, which I can't fault them for. They're trying to get the most bang for their buck. That is another topic, corporate greed. But I enjoyed the article. I did not agree with Simon. Sorry. I know that most people are probably going to agree with him. But I just want to point out, within the millennial category, I don't expect the same result that my sister would have as from myself, because I'm older, I have experience, and I think when he was using those terms, he was categorizing an age. And when you're younger, you're You don't have that much experience. So people may think you're lazy or just not that smart, but you're learning. And when I was 18, people probably thought I was crazy or lazy, but I've grown up a little bit since then, and I think it's just an age that you have to go through. It's like losing your tooth. You just go through that. Let's see, any other notes I have here? Oh, yeah, he said that the parenting was the cause of this. With the millennial category, my youngest sister, I'm 12 years older than her. The other day, she mentioned to my mom, "You didn't hug me enough as a child." And I thought, well, she didn't hug me at all. And I'm okay. What's the problem? But it's important, I think, communication. So the younger generation is more comfortable with sharing how they feel more so than older generations. And that's good. I feel like I've gone on about a lot of different topics, but I enjoyed this assignment and I look forward to seeing everyone else's response. Have a good night.